I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came home. Just spreading the word. So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed. No. Ah, but you ain't told. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more, not least of all Sid. Well, when you do, she's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers. Trying to do her father... Very well.
I knew it was a good idea to have editors study alongside the children. It's really stoked their competitive spirit.
I have done it, Sid. I have learned all the letters. Everyone.
If I don't come up with something soon.
All right, Clive?
I'm going to visit Sid.
Sorry, I'm too busy. I've got to get this thermal displacement.
So... and...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world... Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive, and those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood. And more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the... I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into put, but the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Good old Clive. First things first, the stack will be made up of three major There's the plating, here, the helm over the top, that disperses, and the shielding around the sides. That stop...
Fool's probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo, and do you know what it did? It only went a bloody bit.
Blackthorn. Can I...
Hell with it.
It's for Mid.
This is my last chance to say I'm otherwise in. Go on then.
She said you would know.
Krieger's... Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, and I'll need help. Get Gavin Otto in here, will you?
All right. So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit.
And,
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. That means an alloy, which is where you lot come in. I need materials. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock.
Well, We'll get it up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sack.
And the other can go and get the rest.
Right then. Well, make your minds up who's going where. We can get this on. You going after the start? Which one of these two luck?
Gav. All right, then. So,
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcro. It's the
southern reaches of the Velk? I'll go and scout the place out. See about how...
All right.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from
You two, eh?
Fleece me.
Sounds like this river we're looking for is south of the Dalamil Inn. I'll hire us a wagon and meet you there.
I'll get us a good price. Is that what you want to worry about?
I take it Drake's fang was your doing, Sid.
The most fragrant herbs and spices from the breadth of the
No one to man the shop.
and beyond.
Gone, just like that.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bit loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers.
I'll see what I can do.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's.
All right.
Light meat and dark, fresh from the grill.
Ready, go? Straight home now.
My blade yet hungers, and so do I. Come, let us feast on your flesh.
Your feasting days are over. Nice try. Nice try.
Nice try. Nice try.
Sword and stone!
Let's roll that. Nice try.
Those who kill for sport deserve no better. Thanks, girl. Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
It's certainly not a baker. Master Mazaru. Time was the sight of the fang used...
I take it you missed the mother crystal.
I hated her. But she was all I knew. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside. And now she's gone. What am I supposed to do? I ask her.
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you missed...
Recapture it? You know, I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you.
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Carpets have pride of place in...
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be transported.
Ah, there you are. The man, though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high.
Master, it's ready.
I dare say...
Just look at it. Her steeple peaks. Her True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but... And look, inside. Master, I have found my purpose.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks... not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his... I don't know how you did it. Now, Dusan, I know you're keen, but do you have to use the good salt?
Yes, they're quite sought after. Lord Cook.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav? Let's go. Faster! Be safe. Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worth, but if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of...
Then let's get bagging.
We shall.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me. That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished?
Enough.
That might even be enough for... Here... Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
Yep.
And there's still it. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before...
You go on ahead.
Oh, I plan after Blackthorn gets what he needs.
Right. Ready go home, boy?
Get it, boy.
Good day to you, Sid.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
You haven't much, but you're free to look. Ah, yes. Good day.
If you ever need a room, Sid, just say the word. I'll have a bed made up while you in. And that goes for your friends, too.
Good to see you, Sid, as always. Master Quentin's out back.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is Go on. There are whisperings afoot of shadowy rustlings in the undergrowth. Suspicious noises. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves. Understand, given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I want...
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tale.
All right.
Hello, Sid. Take us.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if it's just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
It's not just the crystals.
You all right, Sid?
There is actually. Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the wood.
Oh, that. No, I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vin...
All right.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
I've caught my share with it, as did my grandfather before me.
have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods.
No, but I've heard something. Sam,
Where was this?
in Lorbert's Park, was out foraging for herbs when I heard it. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me.
I see. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate? You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
Black Shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
Good day to you, Sid.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our...
I found some Black Shields hiding near Lorbert's Park.
Black Shields. The Empress's former blood, though they serve another master now. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the... Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. And bite back...
I'm sorry. Who did the Black Shield serve now?
Because I want him.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here...
I don't understand. Why him?
I was a member of the judiciary once. And fight it I did in my... I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown... And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted... I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. A means of ridding himself of his rivals. A mask to hide his response, however. And he faced no... I lost everything. My love of faith I had once held that any modicum of justice, so I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him. But the man himself proved with money and power, and so I saw that I would need an army of... I came here to Lostwing and began...
And everyone...
Of course. They too have seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. Our wounds are the same. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained. What we did not know until now, however, was that...
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment. My friends and comrades,
I'm not going to change his mind. Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn.
Yeah. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You'll be sneaking around on your Todo.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with...
Thank you, Blackthorn.
Suppose we'd better be getting back.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's...
Excellent.
So,
The helm, of course. For this, will be repurposed.
salvage from the ruins. I thought...
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into... What's the name back there? I'll give you all detail.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid.
Yes.
I'll show you the plan. Here you see the Mithril engine, in which excess heat is dealt with by means of the... Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve... In other words, the reactor would... This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to... Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly.
You can stop there. Mid said we might be able to use... Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's... The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them.
I see. Then I suppose... Would that help?
Oh, very much. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet...
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Oh, there you are, Sid. The, ruins are just over there.
Of course. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go. I failed. Anybody home? This must be your run. The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid!
You shouldn't have any trouble.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll,
All right. When did you get so big?
We're seeing troops amassing at every corner.
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena.
Excellent.
And
Right.
how so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop. But those things will still, which is why you need proper shield. A prism for the dragon's breath. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight. I need something light. But
Well, if I were in need of I know whose counsel I would seek.
Tomes. I've got all the details written. Can you take this to him? See what he meant?
Right away.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
I went up to give some greens to the
Hippocrates.
For you, Clive?
Well, actually, it's for Mid. Could you take a look at it? She has some specific requirements for the materials, and yet, as you can imagine, she's...
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution.
Perhaps. It is not a different material.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more, and yet, we have made a home here from...
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of... I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as Moon. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to, I shall speak to them, and if you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, the knowledge of the past may yet...
Thank you, Hop. And since you're asking others to help you...
So you need a hand?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need.
The other can assist me in researching how...
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if...
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my...
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some.
So, Clive, who will accompany?
All right, so...
I have taken the liberty of preparing...
Garlic? Are you sure this is the right... Looks like the ingredients for some...
Though these items may seem mundane, they have so much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to... Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease.
Well, I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon.
All right.
See you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research.
Harpocrates and I'll look after things here. You head over to Northreach.
Now, where's Talia?
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Welcome. I'll be here if you need me.
Need to stock up on these.
There you are, Talia.
Ah, we shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a... But if time is of the essence, perhaps...
All right.
Let's see now. What? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
Buy, sell, or be gone.
Go on. Take it.
There's two. How the hell is anyone supposed to...
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. I trust it's all here.
That should do it. Hopefully Talia's finished too.
Well, did you find it?
I did.
Garlic and pepio nut. We should get this back to Tomes then. But we're not in too much of a rush. Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out.
I think you might be...
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supply. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Tyre.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us. Well, I think we've tarried long. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tome. I'll meet you back at the hideaway.
All right.
I heard you the first time.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Ah, better late than never. We're ready to begin whenever you...
Welcome home. I hear you had a successful trip.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Huppo?
Well, very well indeed. I was just explaining to Taya, and now that we have all...
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a...
What about the shielding?
Work is underway.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the
Of course.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
It appears our work here is almost at an... A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a map followed by a rigorous process of testing. Perhaps someone will...
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates. Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Thanks to Sid. editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Sorry to keep you waiting, but you'll be pleased to know that work on the ship...
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that is supervising the construction and testing.
Brilliant! I knew...
Don't thank me.
Right then, better start working out how to the Black Hammer.
You know, when I got into this, I thought I'd be making swords and shields.
Displacement stack.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on...
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest salmon you can find. This is good.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive. That's one down and just 3 more...
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and we'll be needing a displacement...
You don't mean...
Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build...
Good luck to them. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon, searching for a land untouched by the Blight. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the twin... That's what she was meant to be. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get... I want people to sail aboard her by choice. Not in a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can...
I'm working on that, and I'll do everything I can to get you...
All right. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's...
He'd be proud of you.
You,
I was.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up for.
All right. I'll let Otto know you...
Aye, aye, Captain.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Really?
All right, Clive. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final...
She said that?
She...
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? She'll probably be halfway to Kent.
Mid...
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Obelus.
Yep. You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered the but anyway, I got a letter. Urgent, by the sound of it.
Thank you, Obelus.
Don't mention.
What tidings? Trouble in Canva. Well...
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work?
Well, but next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie...
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but...
I hope she's telling the truth at least. Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. As slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these.
So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you. But we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go? With them? Oh, thanks, Nan!
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot! There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.